Microbrands can represent fantastic value for money when it comes to the amount of watch, the spec that you get for your money. But there are always some anxieties that go along with a microbrand affordable watch purchase. Number one, you're often ordering a watch from a region far away from where you happen to be in the world, and you have to hope that it is shipped to you quickly and turns up in the condition that you hope it will be in. Secondly, sometimes with micro brands, beggars can't be choosers. Unless you're very, very quick with a release and pull the trigger straight away on a purchase, sometimes you can have to compromise on the model that you order in terms of what's available if production runs are low. Today, I'm going to be unboxing the Zelos Swordfish, a fantastic micro brand from Singapore. So this is the second time that I've ordered something from a brand based in Singapore. I've ordered products from Vario, based in Singapore also before, and both times I've been extremely impressed with how quickly that their products have got to me in the UK. Less than a week with free shipping. That's pretty impressive. Okay, let's roll intro and get into the unboxing. Okay, welcome back to another Wristwatch Adventures unboxing with me, Ray, giving you more adventures with affordable wristwatches. Right, I've got my CRKT Liongma knife. Lots of watch people are also into collecting EDC gear, such as pocket knives as well. So let's use my knife to get into this package here. Let's take a look at the Swordfish from Zelos. Right, so let's get rid of this outer packaging, and then let's pop the box open here and see what we've got here. Okay, so nicely protected here with bubble wrap, and inside, oh, okay, this is nicely presented. I was expecting a wooden box, which I gather is typical for Zelos, and instead we have this rather fetching box here. Okay, right, so got the nice mechanism here to keep this shut. Let's open the case and see what we've got. Right, interesting. So inside this padded case here, we've got the watch itself. Space is here for up to 3 watches, presumably spare straps here. That's rather interesting. So I've refocused the camera in now so that I can give my first impressions of the watch itself here. First impressions, it seems to be pretty substantial. Gosh, I'm still removing packaging off this. It was well packaged and protected. This emerald green on the dial, a little darker than I was expecting, but I do rather like it. Let's check the crown action here. So unscrew it and it pops out quite nicely. Pull it out once. Here we go, and the date wheel clunks in place quite well. The alignment of the date wheel looks to be pretty good, although maybe the cutout for it could be a little bigger. Yeah, it's okay. Pull it out again for hand setting. These move pretty smoothly. Okay, I push it in. Screw it back in here. Yeah, that does so pretty tightly. If I pop it out again for hand winding, yeah, it feels quite smooth. Quite an audible winding mechanism, and it started the watch pretty much straight away there, as we can see. Let's put it out again. Yep, and it hacks, there we go. Push it back in again. Great. Okay, now then, I can see the lume is underneath this emerald green dial here. There seems to be, a layer, a whole layer of lume under here. Bezel action, let's check that out. Oh. Definitely, absolutely no back play whatsoever. Feels like it must be 120 click. Gosh, it's loud. Yeah, pretty grippy, quite noisy, definitely no backplay, very well put together. Got lume here on the titanium bezel here. This all appears to be titanium. Quite Seiko Samurai-ish, this case. Let's get a Samurai for purposes of comparison here, although clearly a little smaller as the Samurai is 44mm. So yeah, quite comparable in the way that the lugs slope down here, as we see. First impressions of the bracelet. So we've got quick release mechanisms on both sides here for removing the bracelet. So that's quite useful, I guess. Screw links here for ease of adjustment. Nice machined clasp. This feels pretty solid. Let's check out the action here. Yeah, all feels reassuringly solid. Oof, more of this plastic stuff. Let's just remove that. Little, yeah, sort of goes in with a click. Done it a couple of times now and it seems to work quite smoothly. Okay, case back. We've got our swordfish engraved on here. The links, nice and solid there. Jangle test. A little bit of jangle, but it feels pretty solid as it goes, have to say. Okay, first impression is good. Let's size it and get it on wrist for a wrist shot. Well, that was a breeze. Nice, easy to manage screw links there. Just took out one link per side and changed the micro adjust. There are 5 holes for micro adjustments here, and that has made it just about right for my 7¼ inch wrist. So there we go. That was a breeze. Are you paying attention there, Seiko? There's no need for all that pin and collar nonsense. What a load of old rubbish. This is the way to go. Okay, so let's get it on wrist and see what it looks like and how it feels. Okay, there we go. First impressions, very favorable. A nice, manageable size. I like the width of the bracelet there. It wears very well. Light, but not noticeably light in terms of it being titanium. We'll get it on the scales in a minute. Let's do dimensions. So it's a 40mm case, 46 lug to lug, 12 in terms of depth, although it feels a little deeper to me when it's on wrist. Maybe it's because of the way these lugs slope down quite heavily. And then strap 20mm width there on the bracelet. So, pretty good dimensions, wearable for most, I would say. Fantastic. Okay, gotten it as dark as I can for a quick lume shot here. Yeah, it's pretty respectable. We have 2 colors here, a green lume and a little bit of blue-ish around the track here. Nice to see lumed bezel as well, always nice to see, extra legibility. Lastly then, let's give it away now. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so 121 grams. Okay, so that's pretty light. For purposes of comparison, let's compare it to another titanium dive watch, albeit on a rubber strap. My Citizen Retro Zilla BN0220, only 90 grams. Let's compare it to a Seiko Samurai steel case on a rubber strap. Interesting. So it's not really any lighter than a traditional steel dive watch on a rubber strap. And then lastly, for purposes of comparison, a big chunky steel Breitling Colt there, weighing it at a fairly whopping 167 grams. So the Zelos is fairly light, but not noticeably so, actually. All right, so there we go, my unboxing and first impressions. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Have you got any experiences with Zelos watches yet? Are you considering pulling the trigger on one? Do you think a titanium dive watch is the way to go, or is it a bit weird? Do you like the green dial? What do you think? Okay, thanks for watching to the end. And until next time, hope to see you again here at Wristwatch Adventures. Bye for now.